Did you know that according to a survey of over 2,000 men, items like baseball caps, hoodies, track pants, and skinny jeans top the list of things men over 40 should ditch? In fact, one study even found the average man loses his fashion sense by age 53, but you're not average, and that's why you're here. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know 13 casual pieces elegant men over 40 simply never wear, and exactly what to wear instead. Some of these might surprise you. Let's jump in. Number 1. Graphic tees with slogans or cartoons. Nothing screams Forever 15 like a graphic t-shirt covered in cheeky slogans, superhero logos, or that rock band you saw in 1985. As one style expert bluntly put it, nothing makes you look more like a man-child than wearing tees plastered with logos or cartoons. Sure, they were fun in your 20s, but at 40 plus an ironic "I'm with stupid" shirt just undercuts your elegance. Besides, those loud designs aren't doing your body any favors. Stylists note that if you've got a bit of a dad bod, big graphics only draw attention to it. The letters on a tour t-shirt will literally stretch and run out over the curve of your tummy, making you look wider. Elegant gents opt for plain, well-fitted tees, or upgrade to casual polo shirts and Henleys in solid colors. Swap loud tees for solid neutrals or minimal patterned shirts. A fitted crew neck tee in gray, navy or white pairs great with jeans and makes you look put together, not trying too hard. If you want to represent your favorite band or team, do it more subtly. Maybe a vintage-inspired logo on a ball cap or a small emblem on a jacket. But as a rule, keep your chest message free and let your conversation, not your shirt, do the talking. Number 2. Sports jerseys as everyday wear. That oversized football or basketball jersey with bright team colors and numbers tends to look more like cosplay on a 45-year-old man at the grocery store. Even the most die-hard fans among elegant older gents reserve jerseys for watching the game with buddies, not date night or casual Fridays. Why? Because like graphic tees, jerseys have a loud, youthful vibe that clashes with a mature presence. One fashion guru grouped sports jerseys with things like hoodies and flip-flops as part of the college kid costume that won't fool anyone into thinking you are young. In fact, on anyone over 40, it tends to look downright silly. Harsh, but true. An elegant man doesn't need to drape himself in head-to-toe team merch to show he's cool. Save the authentic jersey for the sports bar or stadium, and instead, channel your team's spirit in a classy way. Try wearing your team's color in a nice polo shirt or a crew neck sweater when they're playing. Or rock a vintage-inspired cap with a small team logo for a subtle nod. A well-fitted bomber or jacket in team colors can also show support without looking like you raided a teenager's closet. Number 3. Oversized cargo shorts. Those super baggy cargo shorts with endless pockets might be practical for a hike, or if you're literally on safari, but elegant men over 40 avoid them in everyday life. Why? First, the fit. If your shorts are billowy or dropping past your knees, they're doing your legs zero favors. Long, baggy shorts visually shorten your legs and make you appear out of proportion, and as style coaches joke, you end up looking like you're a middle-aged guy trying to be a skater teen. In fact, one menswear expert agrees you definitely don't want shorts below the knee in your 40s or 50s, because you just look like you're trying to be some sort of surfer dude. The same goes for those gigantic side pockets bulging with gadgets. Ditch the mega pocket shorts for a clean, tailored pair of shorts. Aim for a length around the knee or just above. This is the most universally flattering. Think chino shorts or flat front shorts in solid neutrals. They'll give you a much smarter profile while still keeping you cool and casual. If you truly need extra storage, consider a small canvas field bag or a stylish backpack for your gear. Don't make your shorts do all the carrying. And if your old favorites are in loud camo print, consider swapping those out too. A solid color short is easier to mix and instantly looks more grown up. Number 4. Super skinny or ripped jeans. Now, skin-tight skater jeans or heavily ripped, distressed denim really send the wrong message if you're aiming for elegance. Remember those spray-on skinny jeans you rocked in your 20s? Well, it's probably time to retire them. Extremely tight jeans aren't just uncomfortable, but as one stylist observes, stretchy drainpipe-tight denims look awful on teenagers and tragic on older men. So, squeezing into ultra-slim, low-rise jeans, yeah, that'll just highlight imperfections, from love handles to that phone bulge in your pocket rather than make you look younger. The same goes for destroyed jeans with holes and bleach stains. Sure, they're trendy, but a lot of trends are designed around youthful physiques and attitudes. Instead, opt for dark wash, straight, or slim fit jeans with no extreme distressing. A classic indigo or dark blue jean with a slight taper gives you a clean line that suits any age. It's comfortable, modern, and doesn't scream for attention. If you like a bit of trend, you can go for a mild fade or a slight whiskering, but avoid massive holes or wild bleach splatters. And absolutely make sure the fit is right. No excess bunching or sagging, but also give yourself a little room to breathe. A mid-rise dark jean will slim your silhouette and pair effortlessly with everything from a t-shirt to a blazer. It's really the definition of age-appropriate cool. Number 5. Shapeless hoodies and college sweatshirts. We all love comfort, but that old baggy hoodie with your alma mater's logo or the generic gray sweatshirt that's 2 sizes too big, elegant men pass on those for anything outside of lounging at home. The problem with hoodies and sweatshirts isn't that they're inherently evil. It's just that they're often worn instead of something more presentable, and they easily give off a "I've given up" vibe. A sloppy hoodie can make a fit silver fox look like a tired gym teacher. As style experts note, wearing overly casual attire in non-casual situations just draws attention to your age and makes you look out of place. A hoodie is basically the adult equivalent of a security blanket. Cozy, yes, but not something to tote around everywhere if you want to appear sharp. So, replace the sloppy hoodie with a smart casual sweater or jacket. You can get almost the same comfort from a well-fitted zip-up sweater, a lightweight merino wool crewneck, or a polished knit cardigan, but you'll look infinitely more put together. In fact, instead of a hoodie, a refined knit cardigan or a Harrington jacket can offer that cozy layered feel while elevating your outfit. If you really love hoodies, keep one high-quality, slim-fitting hoodie in a solid neutral for truly casual settings, and ditch the rest of the ratty ones. Number 6. Sweatpants and track pants. I know, after decades of stiff suits and work attire, you've earned the right to comfort. But stepping out in public in baggy sweats or shiny track pants sends a message. Athletic pants are designed for the track, the gym, or your couch on Sunday morning. When you wear them to the mall or on a casual date, it often looks like you either came straight from doing burpees or just stopped caring. As the Gentleman's Gazette quips, unless you're actively working out, athletic attire will rarely make you appear younger or more stylish. In fact, pairing those oversized sweats with everyday outfits tends to emphasize that you're not the young athlete you once were. It highlights the contrast between youthful clothing and a mature face. So, here's an alternative. Enter the world of smart casual trousers. Swap the baggy sweats for comfortable yet polished pants. Think stretch cotton chinos, jersey-lined jogger pants, or even dark denim on most days. A lot of brands make drawstring trousers that are tailored from nice fabrics. You get the ease of an elastic waist, but they appear like neat, slim-fit pants. For example, a pair of charcoal, drawstring wool blend pants can feel like sweats, but look like dressy slacks. A real win-win. On warmer days, try linen trousers or modern tech fabric travel pants that are breathable and have a bit of give. They'll keep you just as comfortable as your old track pants, but upgrade your look significantly. Number 7. Flip-flops and slides. Unless you're literally at the beach or pool, walking around town in rubber flip-flops or athletic slide sandals broadcasts a bit of a "I've given up" vibe. Harsh, perhaps, but think about it. Elegant men aren't flopping down the city sidewalks in what is essentially a piece of foam and a plastic thong between their toes. One style writer put it humorously: if you're still flip-flopping around in a pair of sandals or slides, you really need to question your life decisions. In other words, outside of a swim-up bar, those aren't doing your style any favors. They're ultra-casual, often sloppy, and the slap-slap noise alone is enough to drive away any notion of sophistication. Ditch the drugstore flip-flops for casual shoes that combine comfort and class. Some fantastic summer options: boat shoes, driving moccasins, or loafers. These give you that easy slip-on convenience, but instantly look more mature and put together. If you want maximum airflow, try leather sandals with a more structured design. For example, a brown leather slide or fisherman sandal that covers more of the foot. They can look artisanal and stylish, especially with linen pants or tailored shorts, whereas rubber flip-flops just look cheap. Another option is the espadrille, a canvas slip-on shoe that's short, lightweight, and far more elegant for a casual outing than a flip-flop. Number 8. Backwards caps and baseball hats. If you're wearing your cap backwards or flat-brimmed with a shiny sticker, let's address that right away. You're not 19 and it looks forced. Even worn normally, a baseball cap is strongly associated with youth culture and sports, which can clash with an otherwise put-together look. A style authority from Gentleman's Gazette put it perfectly: Like athletic clothes, baseball caps can work in a specific context if you're actually playing baseball or at the game. In all other circumstances, they appear disjointed unless you really are young. In short, a cap is the hat equivalent of a t-shirt, super casual. Worn by an older man as a daily accessory, it often doesn't add the suave touch you might hope for. Instead, it can draw attention in a not-so-flattering way. People might subconsciously think, is he trying to hide a bald spot under there? Precisely because so many do use caps for that reason. If you love hats, upgrade your headwear game. Try a more mature cap style like a flat cap or a driving cap in tweed or cotton. These have a timeless appeal and actually flatter an older gentleman's look. In summer, a Panama hat or straw fedora can be a fantastic replacement, keeping the sun off while giving you a classy, vacation-ready vibe. Even a well-worn baseball cap in a plain neutral color can work for quick errands. The trick is to choose one with minimal or no logo, a good fit, and pair it with attire that isn't overly formal. Number 9. Flashy hype sneakers. Sneakers have become a huge part of modern style. Even high-end brands make $500 trainers now. But there's a big difference between an elegant minimalist sneaker and those flashy, trendy hype sneakers that teenagers line up for. If your casual footwear collection is full of neon-colored running shoes, chunky dad sneakers with huge soles, or limited edition high tops covered in cartoon characters, it might be time for a rethink. Elegant men generally steer clear of sneakers that scream for attention or are overly youthful in design. A good rule of thumb, any sporting shoe that teenagers get excited about, you probably shouldn't be wearing in your 40s. For example, those Air Jordans you coveted in the 90s? They're iconic, sure. But rocking the latest Jordans or Yeezys with your jeans now can easily read as trying too hard to reclaim youth. Alternative, you don't have to give up sneakers entirely. Instead, upgrade to sneakers with a cleaner design and quality materials. Think classic leather sneakers in white, black, or navy. They're timeless, versatile, and look grown up while still being casual. Brands like Adidas Stan Smiths, Nike Killshot, or any simple low top can work great. Also, consider suede sneakers or sporty luxury trainers that have minimal logos and a sleek profile. These still give you that youthful energy, but in a way that complements a mature style. Number 10. The Midlife Crisis Leather Jacket. Now, leather jackets in general aren't totally off limits after 40, but the cliché is real. Those shiny black biker or cafe racer jackets with all the zippers and snaps, well, they can easily become a trying too hard uniform for older guys. If you're actually riding a motorcycle, that's fine. Safety first, of course. But if not, throwing on a biker jacket just to feel cool might backfire. One fashion stylist didn't mince words. Those moto jackets are the quintessential midlife crisis jackets for men over 40. Yikes. The image that comes to mind is that 50-something guy in a noisy sports car, blasting 80s rock, wearing a leather jacket that practically shouts, "I refuse to age gracefully." That's not really the elegant look we're aiming for. So, upgrade your leather. Instead of the glossy black biker, go for a suede or matte leather jacket in a classic style. A suede bomber in brown, tan, or navy is a fantastic piece that adds sophistication while still feeling modern and cool. It's the kind of jacket an elegant man throws on over a collared shirt or sweater and just looks effortlessly stylish. If you prefer a smoother leather, consider a leather field jacket or racer jacket with minimal detailing. Think clean lines, fewer studs and patches, maybe in a rich dark brown or olive. These tend to age better on an older gentleman, coming off as rugged yet refined. Number 11. Youthful fashion accessories. Remember those woven friendship bracelets you got at music festivals? Or the puka shell necklace that was cool for one summer in the 90s? Yeah, it's time to let them go. An elegant man over 40 is very selective with accessories. He's not piling on the colorful bead bracelets, leather cuffs, neon wristbands, or any gimmicky add-ons that read as teenage souvenirs. If you have a wrist full of rubber charity bands or a neck layered with beaded necklaces, it can come off as though you're desperately clinging to a youthful image. One style blogger said it plainly about so-called mangles. Those friendship-style bracelets might have a time and place in your life, definitely when you're younger, not when you're middle-aged, because you just look like you're trying to recapture your teenage years. In short, they're not very classy once you're of a certain age. So, here's the alternative. Simplify and sophisticate your accessories. Focus on one or two high-quality pieces that actually mean something to you. The classic example is a great watch. Whether it's a vintage mechanical watch or a sleek modern timepiece, A watch is an accessory that nearly always elevates an older man's outfit and exudes maturity. If you like bracelets, opt for just one subtle bracelet in a material like brushed metal or a simple leather band. For instance, a single dark brown braided leather bracelet with a steel clasp can add a touch of personality without overwhelming your look. But skip the dozens of jangling beads. Number 12. Garments with loud logos or tacky prints. This one's crucial, obvious branding and gaudy prints. Elegant men don't feel the need to be walking billboards. That means no gigantic designer logos emblazoned across your chest, no affliction t-shirts with foil graphics, and no head-to-toe monogram prints. Wearing clothes that shout the brand or have ostentatious designs tends to look, well, a bit desperate, like you're trying to buy style or youth via a logo. A large logo across a polo or tee can also come off as bragging, which is the opposite of true style. As one bespoke tailor noted, massive logos all over scream of trying too hard, overcompensating. Classy dressers prefer to go with brands that have very minimal logos or no logos because honestly, it's far classier to be understated. Think about the most sophisticated man you know. Is he wearing a giant Gucci print hoodie or a neon Nike across his chest? Probably not. He's more likely in a well-cut plain navy sweater that just quietly looks great. So here's the alternative. Opt for clothing with little to no visible branding. If you buy a polo shirt, for example, consider one with a small tonal logo or none at all, rather than the huge Ralph Lauren pony or giant swoosh. If you have items with logos, you can even follow the pro tip of using a seam ripper to remove obvious logo patches. This instantly makes the piece look more bespoke and mature. As for prints and patterns, choose classics, stripes, small checks, subtle florals, or geometrics if you like patterns. And by all means incorporate color, but let it be one element of your outfit at a time, not head-to-toe brightness. For instance, a rich emerald green sweater can be a fantastic pop of color over a white shirt with jeans, whereas a neon green tracksuit would be considerably less fantastic. Number 13. White tube socks with everything. This might seem like a small detail, but style is often in the details. Athletic white socks, those plain white crew socks you might have a drawer full of, are something elegant men usually avoid, except when working out. Why? Because a flash of dingy white socks can ruin an otherwise sharp casual outfit. White socks are associated with the gym or old-school uniforms, and honestly, they never stay truly white after a few washes and wears. They tend to turn that sad grayish color, maybe with some stains or frayed edges, and that just drags down your whole look. Imagine you're wearing nice dark jeans and leather loafers. If you sit down and a bunch of scrunched white socks are visible, it breaks the line and draws eyes. Even with sneakers, bright white tube socks can look a bit off unless you're intentionally going for a retro sporty vibe. So, here's the alternative. Match your socks to your outfit, not to your sneakers. For casual wear, you've got a few options. No-show socks. These are fantastic when wearing loafers, boat shoes, or low-top sneakers. They give you that bare ankle summer look without actually going sockless. No one sees them and you look sleek. Colored or patterned socks. If your socks will show, make them intentional. Get a selection of socks in neutral colors like black, navy, gray. These will blend with your trousers and shoes much better than white. A navy sock with jeans and brown shoes, for example, is nearly invisible. You can also go for subtle patterns or richer colors for a little character. Stylish men sometimes use socks as a quiet place to add patterns like argyles, polka dots, fine stripes, but in colors that complement the rest of the outfit.